Hello and good morning. Yes, it is 6:33 a.m. It is Tuesday. We are leaving Las Vegas. Let's have a look here. We left the car up here in the parking structure. We stayed at the Encore Hotel, very nice place. I shut off the cabin overheat protection and the battery, I forget the starting, I think it was 70 some percent. We're now at 58%. That's had the Sentry mode on the whole time, and I'm sure it was pretty dang busy here in the parking structure. All right, let's check some of the stats. The No Gremlin took the car, and we're still at 377 miles, 125 kilowatt hours of energy may have come up. And then the average usage was 332 watt hours per mile. All right, let's figure out where we're going today. We will go to Gallup, New Mexico today. I think we can probably find it on the map. We are leaving Las Vegas. We will hook up here from Las Vegas down here, hook up to Interstate 40. We are heading through here, National Forest, and I think that may be Gallup. It is. All right, so that's our destination today. The car will calculate our destination. Looks like we need a charge in Kingman, Arizona, then Flagstaff. We stayed there on the way up, and then we're going to Gallup. We are stopping one place. I notice our arrival in Kingman is 6%. I suspect the battery is chilly. Hopefully it'll come up, but if not, there's several superchargers on the way to Kingman. Just leaving the Encore Hotel, I gotta say, while it was not the cheapest hotel on the strip, it was awesome. The view was awesome. We were on the 51st floor. Got to see all the way to, I don't know, Arizona maybe. Looky there, everybody must be still in bed out here on Las Vegas Boulevard. There is the Hilton. Yes, that is the end of the Tesla Loop, or Las Vegas Loop as they call it. It is an underground tunnel bored by the Boring Company that actually takes you to the Las Vegas Convention Center, all underground. And I think it's $5 to do that. It's pretty cool. So
in 500 feet, turn right onto East Convention Center Drive. Now turn right onto East Convention Center Drive.
I have confused her, but you know, no trip is even possible without a Scottish breakfast, even from Las Vegas. This is continuous construction. We're right abreast of the Circus. If you've ever come to Las Vegas before, you probably remember this was one of the staples. This has been here forever. I think they finally cleaned it up inside. It looks like they built some more hotel rooms there on the right. And it was pretty well used. I imagine it's pretty nice now. All right. Egg McMuffin. As we're waiting for our Scottish breakfast, you can see the arrival percentage in Kingman has fallen to 4%. I'm not worried. The navigation will reroute us as necessary. Once we get underway, though, I think the battery will warm up where it should be good. Just heading down the Las Vegas Strip now. The nav wants to put us over on the interstate, and of course the interstate is really slow. I think we'll go down the Strip. I think there's construction up here. We'll hold it up. I think there's some construction. Can't believe there's that much congestion at 6:48, but we'll follow the nav, heck. I know there is some construction here on the Strip ahead, so it doesn't matter. You know what? It's all good. There's the Strip. Yep, Las Vegas Boulevard Strip. And away we go. So I need to get over to the left. Actually, I need to make a right.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Spring Mountain Road.
Yeah, I think I can make a right here.
Now turn right onto Spring Mountain
here.
Road.
Yeah. Good old Treasure Island. We're up here on Interstate 215, and looks like 9% in the battery, kind of as predicted. So we'll just take it easy, do the speed limit, and we're head that way. Next charge stop predicted is Kingman, Arizona. Yeah, this is our run out of Las Vegas. We go this way, and Hoover Dam is right here, and it's pretty cool. You used to be able to drive right down this road and over, and then they changed it up so that you didn't have to do that, and they ran this freeway around that way. Anyway, that's our run out of town here in Las Vegas. I've been coming here for 28 years, and this was all desert. Look at this. Wow. All I can say is wow. I guess they need all these folks here to man the gambling tables and hotels and all the services in town. Yeah, it gives people jobs. That's a good thing. With the sun out here all the time, they've installed this mega grid-scale solar array. Look at this thing. It goes and goes and goes and goes. And this supplies a huge amount of power to Las Vegas in addition to the dam power. And looky on the left side over here. Yeah, there's more grid-scale power here. And look how far it goes. As far as we can see, both sides. Yep, somebody's using their head or using the sun. That is cool. All right, well, we're proceeding on 215. The nav says 82 miles and 14% on arrival. Oh yeah, almost missed it. Tesla batteries. Look at that. Grid scale batteries. Yeah, I think they've got it knocked here. Couldn't get my phone out fast enough. Couldn't believe Tesla's got batteries to charge up during the day and dump that energy onto the grid at night. Very cool. Damn, we're not too far from the dam. We go over a bridge here. It's pretty wild. It goes over the span right there. It used to go over the actual dam, but it doesn't anymore. Let's have a look around. Yeah, a lot of transmission lines. They all transfer the energy generated at the dam. And there we are. Not much out here. Yeah, and out in the distance here is Lake Mead. Now, I don't need to tell you that the West was under a big-time drought, and if you've ever seen any of my videos here, you notice that Lake Mead, what you're looking at, it was very low. And I would tell you that I would say it was almost at no water at all. But as we come down now, as you can see, it is at capacity due to the months of rain we had here in the last, I don't know, 4 months, something like that. So this freeway is new. It is installed. They needed more truck traffic. And the way it was, this road was the only way out of here was over the top of the dam. And so it was a 2-lane road. They were bringing trucks over and they had to go real slow, and it was just slowing the whole works down. So somebody got the brainiac idea that they were going to put a bridge over the span of a river south of the dam, and it was a monumental project. Yeah, you can see a little Lake Mead there now. Look at that. I don't think it's up to the max stage. You can see the white line there, but it's pretty good. Anyway, here we are. If we look at the nav, you can kind of see the bird's eye view of what the lake looks like. We've been driving autopilot the whole time here. This is full self-driving autopilot with the single stack, which means it's one program instead of two. They used to have the street version, and then when you got on the highway, it would be the existing highway version. But it's pretty cool. All right, let's have a look out the front window here now. As you can see, there's the bridge, and here we are. Now, the sides of the bridge are pretty high, so you're not going to be able to look down. That road over there on the left, as you can see, is the dam road. No pun intended. And it allows you actually still to drive over the dam if you wish to. So here we go. We're getting close to getting on the bridge. Here we are in the red arrow, coming around, lining up. As you imagine, these are all the transmission lines from the dam, and you can see the substation down there, maybe. That converts the high voltage to different voltages for transmission. All right, well, here's the bridge. Okay, you got a little shot of it. You can see there we are. And we're driving autopilot. Now the problem is, you see, we can't see over and away from the bridge. But that's probably pretty good because we're, I don't know, 1,500 feet above the ground here. And just like that, we're in Arizona. Bye-bye, Nevada. And there's the Arizona sign. Check that out. Look at the wind generators. The sun reflect off each one of the blades as they turn. It's kind of an interesting effect. You don't see that very often. Pretty nice road now between Las Vegas and Kingman, Arizona. Let's have a look around here. Awesome mountains. We're just coming into Kingman, Arizona. Yeah, check that out. Getting close to the supercharger now. I think I've got a... Yeah, now we're on the old Route 66. That's where the supercharger is. That's cool. A lot of old gas stations, of course. Should be right in the
In
shopping
500
center.
feet, your destination will be on the right.
On the right. Yeah. And here we are, big time. Let's see, how do we get in there? Ah, yes. Right
Now
here.
your destination is on the right.
Hey, look at this. Everybody hanging out with their Route 66 car. How about that? Well, we'll get some Route 66 electrons. How's that? This is a new supercharger. Last time I was here, there was a hamburger place called Carl's Jr. that we stopped at, and now it looks like maybe a old factory or something here in front of us. So, you're right. We'll hook up and get some electrons and get on down the road. And like that. There we go. Let's get hooked up. Let's check our stats. We're sitting at 12%. Good focus. And let's check our mileage. Okay, 12%. 489 miles, 164 kilowatt hours, and 335 watt hours per mile. Here we are at the Kingman Visitor Center. It's located in an old depot building here, right next to the railroad, and right next to the supercharger, which is a version 3. And I think we're gonna go over and get a picture if we can get our snout in there. Come on, Greg, let's go. All righty, Looks like a 12 stall. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Wow. Yeah, I'm right along here on Route 66. As you can see, we're at the visitor center. How about that? Nice looking locomotive there. Just leaving Kingman, Arizona and Highway 66. Make that Route 66. We're up here on Interstate 40 now with a charge. I've got arrival percentage of 36% in Flagstaff. And it's going to be a nice ride. The day is nice. We're going uphill the whole way. As we knew on the way out, we were going downhill, which helped. But that's no problem. We've got plenty of juice here. We charged a little extra. This video, I'm going to say a shout out to Van Thu Lee, L-E. He has a Standard Range Plus Model 3. And he's new to the car. He came from California where he picked it up. And he was having some issues as far as range and that kind of stuff. And that's fine. I tried to explain the best I could, and I think he's got it. So, unfortunately, the run between Kingman and Flagstaff is 165 miles. And even though we messed around here with getting the car to go directly, it only had a 5% arrival. Now, with my experience, I could deal with the 5% arrival, not these crappy roads, and I could make it. But he was very new to his Tesla, so the car sent him down to Wycliffe, down south a little bit, then over, and then back up to Interstate 40. In the end, I suggested to Van he just follow the navigation, and I think he will do just fine. Kingman, Arizona in the rearview mirror as we go uphill, way uphill. Do an energy check. 77 in the battery. Our arrival percentage is now 24%. We've dropped about 10%. And well, I don't worry about that. It's 150 miles. It is all uphill. We are doing the posted speed limit of 75, so we'll watch it. Just leaving Kingman now to the east. Let's have a look around. Guess I wasn't paying attention. We changed our direction to go to the Grand Canyon. We were ahead of schedule and thought we would stop by the Grand Canyon. So we're going to go to the supercharger up there called Tusayan, Tucson something, Arizona. It's a supercharger right there by the Grand Canyon. So we're headed to the Grand Canyon, and then when we get done with that, we'll go on to the east. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like Model T. Yeah, figure that. How about that? Boy, we're going up now. Look at that. Our range is dropping off like a rock. Hopefully the navigation's figured out the navigation or the terrain in front of us, and it's factored that in. Let's have a look around. We're driving down the highway here, and I'll tell you what, this road is terrible. There's sections here. It's kind of like that video game where you have to dodge the asteroids. It's kind of like that. I'm on just cruise control, and I'm driving between all the asteroids here. And once in a while there's a pair of them, and you can't get by them. And it's they're terrible, like this. Big craters. And I have to think, Arizona, I know you get federal money for especially this highway. I'm not sure what you're doing with it. just occurred to me that in order to have a fossil fuel car go anywhere, you got to have this fuel, right? Well, in places like this, you actually have to drive it there in a truck. If you have an electric car, it already is there. Most places have electricity. And it seemed to me that it's a lot of screwing around to haul fuel everywhere. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, some free energy. We've arrived at the truck fire, and I'm guessing we're just moving slow.
Yeah, in line.
It's not indicating it's black, so we are moving. Yeah, we're stopped here on the highway. Apparently there's a truck fire a long time ago, but apparently they want to do whatever. And I got a big old diesel next to us here just rattling away. We are mobile, and sat here for 45 minutes or an hour, I can't remember. And all of a sudden we take off like it's the Le Mans race. Yes, sir. We were stopped for who knows how long, 45 minutes, an hour. We go hauling down the road and come to another complete stop. Truck fire update. We've sitting in the car now for an hour, maybe more. It's 11:39 a.m. We're still in this stop and go. We are moving slowly. We are approaching what we think is the point of fire for the truck. We can't see it, but we're tooling along. Good part is, with an EV, we don't lose any energy just sitting here. So, who knew they have elk here? Wow. We're just coming into the conundrum now. I don't know what it is. We're going to find out together. Yeah, they got some fire trucks. They've got good sized fire over here.
Yeah.
Looks like most of it burned down. I don't know what kind of truck it was. Looks like the trailer of this guy here. And must have caught on fire, and that was it.
That was it.
We must be crazy. We are going to Tucson. It's the supercharger up by the Grand Canyon. Sorry for the noise. Windows are down. I'm in spare the energy mode. We're here at 11% arrival. I've got 46 in the battery, which is fine. And I think we'll make it no problem. We just need to conserve here up front. Pretty soon we'll head north. Appears on the terrain map on Google that it's all flat. So we're headed to the Grand Canyon and check that out. We pulled off here in Williams. Got to use the facilities. And
Now turn left onto West Rodeo Road.
so we'll get off here and make a real quick stop and get back on the road, because we don't have a lot of energy left here. Yes, we stopped at McDonald's and got a couple burgers and a couple drinks. Now we're on the way, so let's go. We're up the Grand Canyon Road. I don't know what you call it, highway something. Anyway, it's on the way to the Grand Canyon supercharger. Let's look around. Let's have a look at our arrival percentage. We're up 17%. Yeah, that's good. We've been conserving a little bit here. And of course, we're running autopilot on the road, which is just fine. We are headed to the Grand Canyon. Yes, 29 miles to the supercharger, and then a number of miles after that We'll drive to the overlook and look into the pit. We are 24 miles from the supercharger here, just south of the Grand Canyon. Let's have a look around. Let's do an energy check. 23 in the battery and 17 on arrival. 16 miles to go. We're about 6 miles from the supercharger now, and I don't know if that's on the other side of the park gate or what. Since this is a national park, you need a pass to come here, so we'll have to buy one, it looks like. As we get closer, the trees are getting taller. I don't know if that means there's more water here or what, or the elevation is lower. I don't know, we'll have to check on the GPS. Just turning into the superchargers here. Looks like some kind of
Now you have arrived at your
hotel.
destination.
Canyon Star Steakhouse. All right, well, that's cool. And superchargers. Survey says not a single person here. Looks like there's a bunch of wall connectors there too. So we're going to go ahead and grab 6 Alpha here. That's second from the end. Make it easy for our getaway. This one does not have a bumper, so don't bash the thing. There you go. Okay, survey says 16% on arrival. Driven 657 miles this trip on the way home. 225 kilowatt hours used and an average consumption of 342 watt hours per mile. Look at her go. Yeah, I just have 16% here. I'm here in Tusayan, Arizona. Yeah, I know I murdered it, but it's a 16 stall plus 8 wall connectors down at the end. This is a charging mecca. I'd like to report a murder. We are all charged up 75%. We are headed into the national park. Typically, when you go into a national park in North America, you have to have a pass. You can buy a yearly pass and those kinds of things, but neither one of us has that. So when we get up here, we're going to end up having to pay a pass to get into the park today. Grand Canyon Park. The Grand Canyon National Park, here's the schedule. If you want to come in, it costs you $35 if it's a vehicle or a motorcycle. So we're in for $35, and I read online, and I think it's just a credit card. So they want credit card, no checks or cash or any of that kind of stuff. We are now officially in the national park here for the Grand Canyon. Learn something. How do we pronounce Tusayan? Tusayan. So remember that. If someone asks you in a trivia game, it's called Tusayan. We're within the boundaries of Tusayan here at the Grand Canyon National Park, and we're headed off to look into the canyon. So this may be a first or not. We're on autopilot in the national park headed to the Grand Canyon. I think that may be a world record or something. And here is a fun fact. When I drive my Tesla in the national park, I am not putting out any kind of exhaust or anything that would damage the trees. So here's a trivia question for you. If I'm not driving because my car is driving, can I text? Yeah, we're approaching the rim of the Grand Canyon here now. Imagine there'll be an overlook up here. Rig reports we're at 7,000 feet. So let's see. I think we're going to see if we can flip a UE and park here. We're heading to another lookout point here. As you can see from the satellite map here, you will have another opportunity up here now. Well, that was a lot of fun. We saw 3, maybe 4 locations. Got to see some awesome canyon views. Hey, let's have a look around. Oh, look at that. Flagstaff's over there. Back on Interstate 40 eastbound. Next stop, Flagstaff Supercharger. We're getting close here now. We've got 16 miles to the supercharger. We are going to a different supercharger. On the way up, we stopped at the 150 at the Marriott Courtyard where we stayed. This time we're going to a new set of superchargers located just to the east. Okay, 37% arrival. We did 772 miles, 258 kilowatt hours of energy used at a rate of 334 watt hours per mile. Let's get hooked up. Minus 23% here on arrival. We've got a charge for 25 minutes, which is fine. And then we'll have enough juice to get to Gallops. 2 hours and 48 minutes, 175 miles. Supposed to arrive at 7:37 p.m. Looks like this is a Circle K gas station, and I'm assuming the supercharger may be connected to it or not. Couldn't tell you. We are charged, yes sir, 88%, and I wanted a high arrival percentage, and now we're at 15% in Gallup. 175 miles to go. Let's have a look around. We are east of Flagstaff. I'm just east of Holbrook now, and let's have a look around before we lose our light. Looks like sun's going to be hitting the pavement up here. Let's do an energy check. 57 in the battery and 17% on arrival, 84 miles. All right, let's have a look around. Yeah, I know it's dark. We're getting close now, 23 miles to the off-ramp. And we've been running autopilot the whole time. Works real well in the dark. We are just about at the state line here between Arizona and New Mexico. Unfortunately, we can't see a lot. Yeah, we'll find it here. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's have a look around at all these mesas around.
Now turn right onto Twin Buttes Road.
Looks like. Alright, let's see here.
Now your destination is on the left.
Yes, it is. And that's a good thing. I think we'll grab the end spot there. These are all version 3, so. Hey, there's Greg's car. Greg's got a blue Model Y. All right. We'll get plugged in and go see what's going on inside. There we go. Okay, stats as follows. 17% in the battery. And trips, I've driven 948 miles since leaving California, 319 kilowatt hours of energy, and 333 watt hours per mile consumption. All right, good day. I'm tired. Let's get it charged and we'll head over to the hotel. There you go, 29%, 164 kilowatts. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Well, I'll tell you what, it's been an awesome day. We left Las Vegas. Didn't plan on going to the Grand Canyon, but it worked out just fine. It was a really great trip. More miles than we expected to today, but it's okay. Tomorrow's a big day, another 600-mile day, and we're going to meet up with our YouTube friend, the Crazy Postman, tomorrow in Oklahoma. It's been fun, but I'm tired, so if you like today's video, go ahead and give me a like, and if you would, please subscribe. I'd ask also that you pass my videos on to your buddies. I'm pretty sure they might learn something as well. Thanks for watching. I'll look for you in tomorrow's video, and take care.